Okay, you guys, so I'm going to go over the charts and the setups that I see for this week, along with the news events, which, by the way, there's only a couple of news events that's going to be coming out. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and start sharing my screen with you guys, and we'll go over that first. Let's see, I'm going to share screen number one with you guys first. So as you can see, let me make sure that's what you guys are seeing. Yeah. Okay. So with this, you can see that we have the AUD coming out on Tuesday with their CPI numbers, customer inflation. Then you have the pound coming out with their inflation numbers, which is what I do. I advise you guys to avoid trading during these events. And then you have the euro coming out with inflation on Friday. But outside of that, there's really not much that's going to be happening. A lot of the noise came through last week. As I told you guys, it was going to happen. It was a very, very awkward week because of all the different news events that were popping off. All right, so now let's go ahead and go to the charts. So let me switch screens here and go there, and let's go ahead and take a look at these charts. So as you can see on the charts right here, I'm going to share with you guys what I'm looking at for the coming week. Me personally, I am still holding the Euro AUD, and you can see on the 4-hour time frame that it has created a what we call a head and shoulders pattern. You can see here's the shoulder, the left shoulder, then it creates the head, and then it comes back up and create the right shoulder, and then we expect to drop. We already have the arrow on the 4-hour time frame saying that it's going in the downtrend. You can also see that this has created what they would call a flag pattern, okay, or a channel to the upside, a fake move to the upside, so they can drop it down to the bottom. Okay, so you can see it like that. So when it's in the downtrend, they typically do that. So you see it comes down, goes up, create this little slant pattern, and then they drop it. Goes up and then drop it. Okay, so that's what they basically do when it's in the downtrend. So that's why I'm still holding mines right here with my stop loss right above this level right here. And that level is the 73,145 handle. So that's where I got that one. And then I also, and these are the trades for the copycat group. We have a bunch of trades still open that's still running for this week coming up for you guys. This was another one that I'm in right now. And this one is the US dollar versus the Swiss. And so this one is looking really, really good. That's a very, very concrete double bottom on the 4-hour time frame. Once it break past this, I'm expecting it to come up to this level right here. So a minimum of there, but if it pushes real hard, it may come up to the 50% retracement, but I do expect it to stop at the 38.2 Fibonacci level. And by the way, if you want this trading system without having to mark up Fibonacci levels, trend lines, and all that kind of stuff, just go to our website, E as in echo, Z as in zebra, .com, and you can click on Sexy Analyst, or you can go to lovemycharts.com, lovemycharts.com, and you can get this trading system. It's real cheap, but it does everything you need: Fibonacci levels, trend lines, supply and demand zones, which I took them off just for, so it won't be too much for you guys to see. But anyway, it goes here. Like I said, this is a nice double bottom here on the 4 daily time frame right here. Let me go back to my usual, and you'll see it right there in that box. You see that box? See, that's supply and demand zone box. So that's letting me know this is going to be a nice area. And I graded out so it won't be too noisy, but you can see this box right here. That's the supply and demand zone boxes. See, anytime there's activity in these boxes, there's something going to happen. So right now it's touched to the bottom, and see you created that double bottom. You can see it right there, touched right here, bounced off, touched right here. And so that creates a double bottom, and we should have an explosion to the top coming up this week. So that's what I'm expecting on that. All right, so let's go and keep going and go back through a couple of more pairs. This one here is already dropped, as I told you guys it would do. Let's look at ACAD, nothing there. The A's, I don't know what's happening with them. They're acting kind of shady. Here's a head and shoulders pattern again, but in reverse. And this is what I was talking about. See that head, and then you have the shoulder right here. And then you have the other shoulder over here. And then what happens? Comes down and it pops up. So I'm expecting this one, the AUD JPY, to possibly come and play around maybe in this area a little bit more, pull back and then explode to the upside. And again, it could stop at this 38.2 Fibonacci level and then head on up to the 50% retracement. Okay. Um, and so this one did the same thing. Here's the head, shoulder, and here's the other one. And then it shot up. Okay. Same pattern. Rinse and repeat. Funny thing with the JPY pairs, they typically, it doesn't matter which one you do. So this is the one that's correctly done. This is the upside down one. It's the same thing though, same pattern of head and shoulders. But the JPYs, they tend to do, for the most part, I would say, for the most part, they tend to do the same exact thing. This is the euro dollar, on the 4-hour time frame, and it did make a nice drop right here. I think it may come back up and retrace a bit and maybe test this level right over here. Okay, so if it does pop back up, it may come back up and touch that level. Let's take a look here on the ocean wave and take a look at what it's talking about on it. And that will help me define it. And there you go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Price action has already dropped below the main wave. And I believe that we already have a sell trade in for the copycat family for a sell on this. So you should already be in profit for those who are in the copycat family. From the 1-hour time frame, you see it drop below the blue, which is our neutral zone. This ocean wave system is more for those who like to be trend traders. So we should already be in profit on this one as well. And this one act in reverse of the USD Swiss. So when the USD Swiss is heading up, the US dollar, euro dollar is heading down. They're kind of like the nemesis of each other. So they act in opposites of each other. By the way, if you want to be a part of the copycat family, let me just stop right here and bring this on screen for you. You can go to our website, super easy, copycat.com. And always go to our websites because there's a lot of scammers out there. We just found another scammer on Telegram trying to present themselves as us, and that's not us. We don't ask you to send us some crypto private wallet money and this and that and this. We're very upfront and you'll know who we are. Okay, so go to our website. This is why we have websites. So you can actually see that it is HTTP, which means it is paid for and secured, unlike a fake Telegram channel where anybody can just grab somebody's logo and change a couple of letters in the name and claim that they're this person, send me some crypto, and you don't have a clue who they are. So don't be impersonated. Always go to our websites. And if you need our main website, just go to superezforex.com and you can find all of this. So let me stop right here and then we'll get back to the charts. But we just found another scammer out there trying to impersonate us. So I just want to make sure you guys are not a part of that. superezforex.com. All right, and here's our main website. And as you can see, the sexy analyst is right here. Super easy scanner, our 2EZ system. If you need the copycat trading system, if you want to be copied on our trades, it's right here. If you want the ocean wave system, it's here. If you want the advanced membership for trading live twice a week with Miss Jenny, is here. And if you just want the simplicity system, which you can see on screen right here, just click on the join button. Everything is right here on our website, superezforex.com. So don't go and get scammed. Okay, somebody sent us an email this morning saying, hey, I almost got scammed. I just want to find out, is this to you? And come find out it wasn't us. All right, so I don't want you guys getting scammed. Let's get back to the charts. All right, so here we go. Let's go and keep it going, keep the party happening. I'm always looking from the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, it gives me a very clear perspective of what's happening. And so again, this one is kind of like doing the same thing as the euro Australian dollar. Here's your head, and then you have your shoulders, like a normal human being. Okay, here's a shoulder, and here's a shoulder. So I anticipate that this thing is going to possibly keep coming back down. Okay, it could retest, but I'm expecting a downtrend if I had to lean towards a buy or sell. Same thing happened here. Here's the head, shoulder, and lip, the drop. Okay. Now this one is different. This one had a head and shoulders pattern, which was right here, but the pound is getting some news that's pushing it well beyond its means. So I'm not sure, but I do believe if I had to take a suggestion on which way I'm going to take this thing, I will go to my daily time frame, and from the daily, you can see that it's testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this means that this range right here is unpassable. It can't pass it. It's trying to, but it can't. Okay, let me change that color to red. So me, I'm putting my money on a sale for this week on this pair. Um, and I'm going to wait and see what happens. And let's drop to the 15-minute. And you can see the arrow came in on there and it just went sideways to 1 hour, 30-minute. Here's the 1 hour view. And so there you go. So yeah, I'm putting my money on a sale. This thing may pop up and retrace back to this level. Hopefully it will. If it does, I'm going to go ahead and take that sale and put my stop right above this level, because every time it came up here, you can see on the 1 hour, which is a zoomed in perspective of this. Okay, so from the 1 hour, every time it came up in this area right here, it dropped. So I'm hoping for a big drop on this one coming up this week. And from the daily, this one has a massive chance to move down very, very nicely like it did right here. Did the same thing, clustered, and then dropped. It's just a matter of being patient with it and holding it. Okay. Let's see this one, and let's go back to my 4. This one, I don't see much of anything. GCAD. This one did the same thing like EuroCAD. Okay, where it just sat there sideways and then dropped out the bottom. So I'm hoping that this thing pulls somewhere back up here. And if so, I'm going to look to tap that cheeks. I'm going to tap them cheeks. Hopefully it's going to pop up, and that's what it looks like it's going to do right now. As you can see, boom, the 15-minute arrow could have made you some big money, guys, big money. Simplicity is a beast. Look at all these trades you could have won. So yeah, I think if it pushes up and it pushes up to this level up here, I'm going to be tapping them cheeks. Okay, let's keep it moving. Let's see. This one here finally dropped, and let me see. I don't think we sent this one out because we already had a bunch of trades already running. So, but yeah, I have on my personal portfolio, I did take this trade right here, and so you can see that 1 hour arrow came out, and I told you guys about the 30-minute 1 hour arrow. You can do the 15-minute, whatever. See, here's a winner. Here's a winner. This one said sell. It came down a little bit and then shot up. That's why it's an evidence stop, but you did make some pips. And then the next one that came in was a massive winner. Okay, so therefore, like I said, you guys, simplicity is still king of the hill, in my opinion. Still king of the hill. But so it could meander and keep going down. We do see that it has created a channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let's create a channel to the downside. Make this a little bit wider and change the color to white so you guys can see that. And then we'll hop over to the ocean wave and see what it's talking about. All right, so now we can pull this thing up a bit, and there you have it. Okay, so it is clear that it is in a downtrend. Okay, it is clearly in a downtrend. Clearly. And every time it's touching here, it drops. Touches, drops, touches, drops. It may come back up, touching this trend line and drop. Let's hop over to the ocean wave and see what it's talking about, since it's our trend trading system, and see what it's out. And there it is. As soon as I hit it, look at there. As soon as I hit it, has crossed below the main wave. So the yellow is the main wave up, and green is the main, I'm sorry, yellow is the main wave down, green is the main wave up. You can change this color to whatever you want with ocean wave, but this thing is an absolute beast when it comes to tracking trends. Look at this long trend it tracked on the 1 hour time frame for the pound dollar. So it has a long way to go back down as well. So I'm going to be holding my position for quite some time. I'm not going to let this, I'm not going to let it go. Not going to let it go. Look at that. Even from the 30-minute, this thing was just beast mode. And now you're just beginning to get that drop on the GU, okay, on GU. So this has a long way to drop if it's going to match even halfway of where this thing went down. I'm sorry, went up. So yeah, this is one of those I'm going to hold for a minute on my trading, on my personal trading account. All right, so let's keep it moving. We already had this. This was a nice drop from the 4 hour pop. Look at that. It was screaming, get this money, screaming. Okay, same thing here. Boom, boom. Look at that. Boom, boom. You just got to trust it. That's all. It's just a trust. So again, here's that double bottom. It's stuck right here, but I'm expecting that breakthrough. And once that breakthrough happened, see, it set down and then look, immediately popped up. So right here, once it gets that breakthrough through past the 78.6 on the 30-minute time frame, we're off and running, fellas. ladies and gentlemen, we're off and running. Okay. It's going to be a nice trade for the coming week. It's just got to break through this level right here. So that's why it's constantly retesting it. And once it does break through, 38.2 will be at the first target. 50% will be the second target on the 4-hour time frame. Let's look at USD JPY. And you can see it's doing the same thing. The dollar had got slammed for quite some time, so it's time for it to take a breather. So again, if it does pop past this barrier right here at the 23.6, which is where it's stuck at, once it breaks through that level, we're expecting a 38.2 and possibly a 50% retracement. All right, let's look at these last ones over here. This, I don't see much of anything, nothing there, nothing there. I'm not a big fan of trading the Swiss pair, except for the US dollar Swiss, because it's a nemesis of the euro dollar itself. Okay, so anyway, that's that. We have something exciting coming up, guys, for you guys when it comes to, by the way, we've been smashing it crazy, crazy, crazy with gold. We only had one losing day this week, but outside of that, it was pretty much a winning week. Same thing with oil and silver, and same thing with the indices. So again, guys, if you want to be copied on a trade, you can just go to our website, and let me bring that up again for you. So you can go right here to superezforex.com. And if you want to trade live with Miss Jenny twice a week, you can go here. If you want the ocean wave system to trade trends, that's here. If you want to be copied on our trades, go here. This is our scanner. So if you're trading the simplicity system like I do, right here, actually what I do, I don't watch the charts all the time. I wait for the scanner to send me an alert saying there's an arrow on one of these time frames on one of these pairs. And once I see it, then I go for it. Okay, then I go and do what I need to do. You can set this up for any time frame you want. If you want alerts on the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15, 30, whatever you desire. I always use mine on the 15-minute and or the 1 hour. Those are the two that I like to use this on. And as you can see, look, big winners, big winners, big winners. Look at this 1 hour winner. Look at that. Look at this winner. Boom. Look at that big one. See? So that's all you have to do. Just wait for the arrow, the scanner to send you an alert, and then from there. So that's why I use this. This is called my my work wife right here. She does all the work, and she lets me know the Too Easy system is here, and of course the sexy analyst, which is always these trend lines, support and resistance levels, supply and demand zones, Fibonacci. It's all pre-built in. You don't have to figure it out. It's already pre-built in, so that's right here. Okay. All right, you guys. So like for an example, you click right here and it'll take you right to our website for a super easy copycat. And if you want to be copied on our trades today, you can. All right, you guys. So hopefully this video was helpful to you, and let me know if you want some other help with anything, and I'll be glad to help. All right. Thank you, guys.